Hello, I'm back again. So today's video is just a few little snippets of a few nails I've done recently. So on this set I started off with the Extreme Glitterbels tips, filed them, applied glass slippers, and then obviously filed them into shape. And then I'm just coming over the top here with Real Attraction in the new gel paints. Now, I'm not normally into glittery colours as much, but this one is beautiful. I actually have it on my nails at the minute. Really does stand out and really nice and shiny in this hot weather that we're getting at the minute. If you don't have it in your basket or you don't own it, you need to get it. I reckon it's going to be quite a popular one, especially at Christmas time. I think this will be really popular. So I'm just obviously applying that to the base of all my nails. I am going a bit thicker here than I normally would on a client. I tend to do it in a couple of nice thin layers. It's still cured beautifully. You really don't need a lot on your brush with these gel paints. They're so pigmented. I've fallen in love with them all. So I'm definitely looking forward to more being released. Whenever that is, Annabelle, let us know. So, like I say, I'm just applying that as a base to all of these. Get them as neat as possible, and then now I'm coming in with some like rose gold type foil. Decided to do foil on this set because it's not something I ever really play with. Loads of it sat in my drawer, not doing anything, so I thought I'd give it a little go. I'm no expert at it, which I think probably shows in this set, but it still came out good enough. But yeah, this is definitely a learning curve for me. I didn't really know what I was doing, if I was honest. I think it definitely shows on this first nail anyway. So obviously I'm just placing it on there and just rubbing it in. I think there is lots of different techniques to this, probably better techniques than what I'm doing. As you can see, I'm trying to stop it from sticking to the other nails. So we'll get there in the end. Obviously pressing around those edges, making sure it's stuck all over. I quite liked how this kind of, although the foil does stand out, it kind of blends quite well with that nice gel paint colour underneath. I didn't want it too in your face, so I did quite like how they went together quite well. So there you go, you see me trying to peel that off. Just randomly putting it anywhere. So if there is a good technique to foiling and you're a master at it, please leave a comment and let me know. It's something I'd like to play with a little bit more, but I must admit I'll probably stick to hand painting a bit more. So that's with the foil on, and then I'm just coming in with the Glitterbels non-white top coat, obviously sealing all those edges to make sure nothing chips away. And that's the end result. I hope you like it. So now we're going to go on to the next set. Almondy round set of nails, mermaid style. Now you know me, I'm definitely a long nail girl, so I wouldn't say I struggle with short nails. I kind of have this mental block against them. To me, they're my enemy. I like long nails. On this nail, I'm just creating some quite large mermaid scales just to cover that full nail. I'm using the Glitterbels Fine Liner brush, which is out of the pack of 3 on the website. It's my go-to brush for pretty much everything. Even though I have, I think, nearly all the brushes, this is the main one I use all the time. and I'm using the Glitterbels white gel paint. Like I say, you only need the teeniest bit on your brush. A little really does go a long way. So I'm just creating those C shapes, I guess, and just following that right down the nail to create those mermaid scales. I don't think it looked too bad in the end actually. I'm quite glad I went quite large. And then I'm just covering that top area with a few crystals across the top. And that's that set there. You can see the other hand as well. So now onto this one. I'm coming here with the non-wipe Hurler top coat. Again, if you haven't used it or you haven't got it, it's definitely must have. It's so pretty. Just gives those nails a really nice sparkle. So I did like a neon ombre set with these. We decided it wasn't quite enough, so we wanted to go in and do a little bit of 3D work, which you'll see in a minute. Is it me or does anyone else think thumbs are a bit underrated? But I do think they are quite underrated. So here I'm coming in with Lava Lamp. I quite like using the same colour as the colour you've used to create the nail. I just like how they work together and it kind of merges into the nail. But it does make it stand out as well at the same time. It's a bit odd. So I'm using the belly of my brush here, just obviously patting that petal down into place. And almost like a C shape. And I'll come in with another bead to create that second petal as well. The technique with obviously your 3D flowers, you need to let it go matte before you try working with it, because if it's too wet then you're not going to be able to create the shape you need to. But obviously if you leave it too long to dry, then you're not going to be able to also form it into the shape you want. So there is quite a fine line with 3D work, but the more you do it, you'll get used to it. And if you're one of my regular clients, you kind of get used to me because I sit there and I blow on your nail until it goes matte. I tend to do my roses with 3 petals. Obviously you can do as many as you want. So obviously I've added that third petal in there, and now I'm coming in with a central bit. So again, waiting for that to go matte, and then I use the very tip of my brush just to poke it in that middle to create that C, and then I'll use the belly of my brush to bring it down and pat it out again. The plan is you tuck in that corner bit, as you can see I'm trying to do, by pushing it round, but sometimes there isn't just quite enough there and it's drying too quick, so I just tend to come in with another small bead of acrylic to finish that swirl off to create the centre, which you can see. Now I'm coming in with another large petal, adding in that little bit more of acrylic. And that's the end. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back again soon. Bye!